What is up, folks? Billy Oates, and I apologize for the, change of scenery. We just got done training. Anyways, I got something I gotta get off my chest, I guess you could say. I got something I need to say. Most people don't not have the body of their dreams because they're just eating so much that they can't freaking get to the body of their dreams. You may be eating too much. That could be an issue. If that's the issue, well, stop eating so much. If it's not the issue, I find something that is an underlying issue in most people's, I guess, diet routine or fitness protocol. Heck, it's probably one of my bigger killers. Half the reason why my weight cuts are so easy, I guess you could say. What is a silent killer I'm speaking of? I'm speaking of liquid calories. Because most people, it's not that they're eating away all their calories, but they drink all their calories away. And then they don't even count the calorie that they just drank away. So you really don't know how many calories you're really ingesting throughout the day. You get what I'm saying? So your biggest silent killer, I guess, isn't the food that you're ingesting necessarily, but it's the liquids that you're ingesting. If you're counting everything that goes into your body and you're still under your calorie deficit or in your calorie deficit, whatever it may be, wonderful. This video may not be for you. You can click off now, or you can watch to the end and maybe see if you can pick up another little tip that I may lay down, But yeah, liquid calories, folks. Liquid calories is a killer to so many people's diets. It is such a detriment to so many people's physiques because you just don't think about it. I mean, let's just put it into perspective, for example. The average person, let's say you sit down to eat a meal and you're going to drink let's use a soda, for example, a Coke. Cokes are, I'm not going to do the math on it right now. Let's say they're 100 calories because that's roughly what they are, give or take. They're 8-ounce cans, right? An 8-ounce can. One, you're not going to just drink an 8-ounce can of soda with your meal. Let's just be real. You're not going to drink one. You probably drink two. You probably drink about two. Maybe crack open that third. You're roughly going to drink about 16 ounces of something for your meal, right? Well, you just add another 200 to 300 calories onto your meal. For me, for example, so when I'm not cutting weight, every stinking calorie matters. But when I'm not cutting weight, I like to live like a normal human a little bit. Try not to like yo-yo diet so far up to where when I go to cut weight again, it's no fun. But needless to say, when I'm not in fight camp getting ready for a competition, I'll live a little bit. I will drink a little bit of calories. You know what I mean? I'm a sweet tea drinker through and through. I love sweet tea. I can literally add an extra 1,000 to 1,500 calories a day. In a single meal, I know dang good and well I can ingest more than about 300 calories worth of sweet tea in a meal. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. So I just added another 300 calories to my meal just by sipping. Why would I do that? That makes no sense whatsoever. Me personally, if I was going to have to take 300, let's use chicken and broccoli, for example. If I hand you chicken and broccoli and I say chicken, broccoli, and rice and say eat 500 calories worth of it, you probably aren't going to go back to seconds. You're probably going to be like, all right, maybe you do. But I give you 300 calories of coffee, soda, juice, in my case, sweet tea. Dude, you can ingest that in a matter of seconds. One, it's a liquid, so it's going down easier. You're not having to go through the process of chewing. And in my opinion, if I'm going to waste, obviously it's not waste if you're eating correctly to rebuild your body and use it as fuel, food as fuel. But I'm not going to waste 500 calories on liquids when I could sit there and I could actually eat and become satiated. You know what I mean? And all reality, if I'm deprived enough to where I need sugars, salts, and electrolytes, in which I'm not going to go for sweet tea or a sugary beverage anyways. I'm going to go for something like a sports drink. And then let's get into sports drinks. You jokers who are drinking sports drinks after a lift, after a short cardio session, unless you're doing 90 plus minutes of high intensity cardio where you just burnt 10% of your weight off, you really don't need one of these. It's just extra calories. Now, if you want to drink a zero sugar version of it, wonderful. No problems there. But to drink how many calories are this? 80 calories and one of these. That's 100 calories. 100 calories in this. And this right here. That is a whole banana. You're going to get more full from the banana than you are this, unless you actually needed it. You know what I mean? I just got done with a 2-hour grappling practice, a lift before it, and I still got half of it left. We're good. We're not going to cramp. We don't need more sports drinks. So if I'm going to ingest something that is 500 calories worth, I'm going to be more full. I'm going to be full after eating 500 calories of chicken, broccoli, and rice. It's going to take me longer to ingest it. It's going to last longer in my stomach because liquids, well, they digest quicker because it doesn't have to go through the process. Y'all understand that part. It's liquid, solid. Which one's going to, come out of you quicker? Probably the liquid, just out of, common sense here. And I guess the biggest issue with liquid calories is it's the lack of tracking. That's what it is. It's easy to get away from you. So many times do people drink a sports drink after a workout and not track it, not write it down, not log it. You don't do that after eating. If you go through your day and you're trying to decipher up how many calories you ingested for your day, you'll go, what did I have for breakfast? What did I have for lunch? What did I have for a snack? What did I have for dinner? You do that. You know what you probably don't do is, what did I have for breakfast? Well, what did I drink when I first woke up this morning? Okay. Well, what did I drink with my breakfast? Okay, what did I drink after my what did I drink after my? And most people don't think that deeply into their diet and throughout their day and aren't that aware of what they're taking in. So if you can just completely remove the liquid calories, and there's a lot of things that are huge culprits. We went over them. Coffees are a huge one. Stop going to Starbucks and getting coffees. Juices are a huge one. I know juices taste good, and people all over the internet say that juicing is amazing and it's great for you. But guess what? It's added calories, which is also going to keep you further away from your goals of whatever that body is that you want one day. Let's see. Sodas is the easy one. I mean, everyone knows that's bad for you. Tea's a culprit of mine. I like me some sweet tea, and I can drink 1,000 plus calories of it. I mean, just think about it. I go to a restaurant, I sit down and I eat. A 16-ounce glass of sweet tea is probably a little bit over 100 calories, give or take. I'm going to drink probably about 3 to 4 of them, so I'm at 500 calories, 3 to 500 calories in a meal of just sweet tea. Not to mention whatever else I ate. And if I'm going out to eat, I'm probably eating something over 1,000 calories. So now I just sat down and ate a 1,500 calorie meal. That's almost all the calories in my day. Almost all my calories in my day. And one meal. All because I decided to ingest calories via liquid form. I would still go out to eat. 750 to 1,000 calories is roughly what I'm going to be ingesting. I would still have a little bit over 1,000 calories in my day, give or take. That sounds a whole lot better than nothing left after I got done because I drank sweet tea with my meal. That brings me back to, like I was saying, when I'm cutting weight. When I'm cutting weight, everything matters. Every little thing matters. So for me, the thing that makes it so easy for me, like I said, I like to be a human a little bit. I like to ingest my sweet tea. Guess what? During weight cut time, right now, while we're getting ready for a fight and having to get down on weight, guess what? We're not ingesting sweet tea. For the people like me who just absolutely, let's be real, we're humans. We like to sit down and we like to enjoy a meal. Well, what makes a meal more enjoyable? Something that you enjoy to wash it down. If you're like me and you like sweet tea, you like sodas, you like juices, guess what? There are so many options out there that are sometimes just as good, if not better, than the option. I know everyone talks very poorly about zero sugars. You know, I know a lot of people are like, yeah, no, I'm staying away from the aspartames and all of those things. That's fine. Stay away from in moderation. Science does say it's okay in moderation. It doesn't mean go out and drink a 12-pack a day. It means you can have one, maybe two at dinner, maybe one with lunch, maybe one with breakfast, you know. It doesn't mean go out and that be the only thing that you ingest, you know. That's not what I'm saying. Studies do say, though, that the person who chooses to drink diet soda over water does lose more weight. But that's more psychology based than it is really, in my opinion. In my honest opinion, is more psychological based than it is the diet soda doing something biological to your body. So this is a little challenge for y'all. A little challenge. I want y'all to do it. What is y'all's biggest, I guess, culprit? What's the thing that weighs you down the most? What's that liquid killer, that silent killer that is getting y'all? What is it? Mine's sweet tea. And sometimes a Dunkin' coffee. But I will say, at Dunkin', you can ask for zero sugars instead of whole milk, 2%, skim milk. But those don't taste as good, we know. But it's convenience over being able to make it at home and be able to use your zero sugar or low fat or no fat or reduced fat creamers. You know what I mean? So the convenience is now you got to use skim milk or 2% or almond milk instead of whatever else you have in the fridge. But when it comes down to coffee, black coffee, go black coffee, maybe some stevia, maybe some aspartame. Me personally, I wasn't a fan of them for a long time, but I've become a huge fan of them. The low fat, zero sugar creamers. Those things, impeccable. Game changers, absolute game changers for your morning coffee. Juices, if you're a juice drinker, if you just have to have juices in your day, you got to start your day with a morning glass of juice. Well, they make zero sugar juices as well. They do. Or low sugar. And they're like 10 calories for a glass, 16-ounce glass. So you would be better off drinking that. I guess what I'm getting at, folks, is if there's a number here, see right there? There's a number there. Try to stay away from it. Do it for a week, 2 weeks. See how much your body changes, and you come back to this video and click and say thank you. Thank you. Liquids were indeed a silent killer to my physique, to that body of my dreams. Do it for a week, 2 weeks. How hard is it? Drink some water. Drink water. Drink a little bit of diet pop every now and then. Drink a little bit of black coffee with the additives that I told you would be better. Anyways, I guess let's stop rambling. I think y'all get the point. Don't drink your calories. It's that simple. You get no benefit out of it. It's pretty much a waste of calories. Pretty straightforward. Liquid calories are wasteful calories. That's a good way of looking at it. I mean, of course, there's caveats to everything, but that is also a video for another time. Stay away from your smoothies. Stay away from your sodas. Stay away from your friggin' Dunkin' and Starbucks coffees. Stay away from it all. Stay away from it. If it has calories and it is a liquid, just stay away from it. Stay away from it. Drink some water. Like I said, water. You might be amazed. You might just be amazed with how much improvement you get in your physique. Just if you drink one less of those every day than what you already do, there would be improvements, because that would be a 100-calorie deficit, and that's what I would tell my clients to get into anyways to begin losing weight. So, yeah, you do the math. You just completely remove it. Think of how much more food you could eat. Till next time, folks. Billy Goat freaking loves you.